crime, violence, and fear have run rampant. Our great city is being destroyed. People want justice restored to this world. People want heroes, Miss O'Neill. But heroes are not born. They're created. That's what your father and I were trying to do. Create heroes.
Batter up!
No, whoa, chill. It's just a mask. See? Don't freak out. Right?
Those turtles look super real. Megan Fox, not so much. I think it's very troubling and telling that she doesn't have a single line in this teaser trailer. Now, some of you might say, hey, Grace, it's a teaser trailer. And myself, when I saw the teaser for the teaser trailer earlier today and she didn't have any lines, I thought, okay, well, first up, it's all about the turtles. She'll have a line later today. But here they have a minute. And, in Transformers, Megan Fox was the eye candy. So sure, she doesn't get any lines, and she had not that many lines in the actual film. But here, she's playing April frickin' O'Neil. Now, I'm not a Turtles fan. I've never really been into the Ninja Turtles, never really even gotten their appeal, which makes me very valuable to this franchise because they're trying to reach outside of the core demographic, obviously, to get those big bucks. But I still know how important April O'Neil is to the franchise. She is arguably the star human character, and she's a reporter. She should have a lot to say. So the fact that Megan Fox, they don't feel there's a single line they can put in there that makes her look good, that people aren't going to just, gravitate towards as a sign of trouble for this movie, I think is scary. Now, the person who does a whole lot of talking, obviously, is, I brought up the cast here, William Fichtner. He's that guy you're always like, oh yeah, that's Michael Bay's pal that kind of looks like Michael Bay. And he's in all of his movies, but I never really remember his name. He's very good. I like his work a lot. But I know when he was cast, a number of you were upset that it wasn't an Asian actor playing. He's playing Shredder, and the credits here he's called the Shredder. But as you can see, Hollywood is doing their typical thing where they whitewash the role, but it still has Asian influences. Apparently, you can see from that room they're talking in, there's like some kind of Asian background. I actually love that Asian art, that very picturesque, almost like cave paintings, telling history through art. I think that's great. But you see that influence there at the beginning of the film, and again, it's just a reminder of like they're Hollywood trying to have their cake and eat it too. Keep the Asian influences for the film. They're ninjas, obviously, but yet not cast any Asians in the actual film to have on screen. And considering the Asian market today for box offices, it makes no sense. But still, the Turtles, I think, looked very good. And this looks very Michael Bay. This looks like a Michael Bay movie. It has all of his trademark stuff in it, which I think helps. I think, because, this is a tough sell. And as it stands now, while the Turtles do look very realistic, this is almost like the opposite of what happened to Peter Parker. It's like a spider bit Peter Parker and made him Spider-Man, and some kind of human element bit these turtles and turned them into fighting machines. By the way, they're saying, William Fichtner's having this big speech about how they tried to create weapons or, fighters. And I'm like, why would you look at a turtle and be like, that's what we're going to go with? It just, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen more here. Also, why don't they show any Will Arnett? I mean, he's coming off the Lego movie where he dominated as Batman's voice. So I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of him here as well. But we got our look at the Turtles. But I have to say, as of now, not being a Turtle fan, this summer is so crowded that I really don't know if, as a casual moviegoer, I mean, of course I'll see it to review it, but from the standpoint of a casual moviegoer, this wouldn't be at the top of my list. But maybe another trailer would change my mind. But I feel I've seen it. That's the downside of this looking so much like a Michael Bay movie. I feel I've already seen this movie, and even the Transformers films, even the G.I. Joe films, it all looks very similar. Transformers has a lot of Transformers elements to it. So I'm like, even Battleship, I've seen this. I've seen this movie. And so far they're not showing me enough new stuff that I like to make me be like, okay, I'll go see this too. What do you guys think? Turtle fans, first and foremost, Are you happy? I mean, clearly they're not aliens anymore, right? I mean, because it says they made them. They're still the science experiment, I believe they originally were. What do you think of this? How this looks? Do you like the turtles? Do you like your more realistic-looking turtles, or do you think that takes something away from the magic? And what do you think of Megan Fox not having a line? Does it bother you? Did you suspect it all along? Were you like, I knew it. They shouldn't have cast her anyway. She is still eye candy. And do you feel bad if that's the truth? Do you feel that April O'Neil is being undercut? Do you think she's a character that Hollywood could have done something with? And also, what do you think of the whitewashing? Does it bother you? Or do you feel, hey, it's fine, I just want to go see turtles, I don't really care what color anybody else is? Alright, so write your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this review, and you can check out some more episodes right now.